You're watching the Batter Fans Network.
The heroes are back. Beards talking balls, rapping pink and black. Coming live from the 305, it's official tissue. The Batter Fan, Chris and Dan, weekly rocking with you. We talk Messi, Boosie, Jordy, Lucho, the Fat Four, to Ben Cram, Noah, Ruiz, Fred. What more could you ask for? Tighten up and get ready, listen in on the pod. Solana and X in Espanol, just to even the odds. Breakdowns and gas bagging, join the tribe and just vibe. $3.99, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't hesitate, say what's up, go ahead and come in. No question about it, I'm ready to get hurt again.
No question about it, I am ready to get hurt again.
Chris, the Heroes are back. Welcome everybody to episode number 451 of the Battle Heroes Podcast. I'm your host Dave Gunn, and alongside me, as always, Mr. KBD. How are you doing, sir?
You got me up early, man. I don't understand this. It's 7:17 in the morning on a holiday. And the computer is not working that well.
Well, it feels like the computer is working much like you. You guys are not morning people, and it shows. I am a morning person. Usually at this time, Solana and I are talking Heat on the Battered Heat Fans because we usually get up early. And shout out, we got some people watching live from Indonesia. Shout out to Mohammed from Indonesia. Cafecito is needed. I got my cafecito in hand. We got the hoodies. This wasn't even talked about. Chris just randomly wore a hoodie also. The weather was like 45 degrees. For those that aren't from Miami, 45 degrees is very nice weather for us. We don't get that very often. So I'm enjoying that. And Chris is just being a little whiny baby. Okay. And his computer has completely decided that it's a holiday. The computer has decided to take the day off also. So we'll just keep rocking and rolling while Chris just gets his facial expressions in there on the show, I guess. And shout out to Celine. Good morning, guys. Nice surprise. Yeah, you know what? I forgot to tweet about this. But we didn't go on last night. We're going on today. We wanted to, it's like kind of like a first look at the Cincinnati second round. We figured that we start talking about it. It's going to be a lot of Cincinnati talk over the next 2 weeks. So we figured we start now. But one last talk about game 3 and then just the first round series in general. I know Nashville had hope. I think that a lot of people, Inter Miami fans included, thought, okay, maybe we're cooked, like Chris would say. If you really think about it, outside of the first half of the second game where they scored those 2 goals, and I know you can say the second game in general, but that's fine. So you can say the second half.
I'm gonna have to use the phone because this is a mess.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So that second game in the second half, they just defended for their lives, right? So out of those 3 games, 6 halves, they had one decent half. I wouldn't even say that they were, like outplaying Miami to the point where Miami didn't deserve to be. Like, they had a decent half. And they defended for their life. Like, I think that Miami basically outplayed them 5 out of the 6 halves. And they got that one half where they scored those 2 goals, right? You got questionable PK. I know some people say no. Some people say yes. I'm good with whatever you thought because I could see both arguments. And then that corner kick that kind of just landed in front of Bauer's feet. And then he kind of just like shoveled it into the back of the net. Miami was far and away the better side. And it showed. Now, the MLS got what they wanted because the MLS wants 3 games, right? More money, more viewership. And if you got Messi, you want to get Messi on TV as much as possible. So, and then Mohammed's asking, what a holiday in USA. What's the holiday? It's Veterans Day. Veterans Day, where we pay respects to all the veterans that fought for this country, those that are currently fighting for the country, and especially the ones that we've lost. Even though Memorial Day is for the ones that we lost. But that's what Veterans Day is. And yes, Tukutu is saying Chris's internet is on holiday also. Yes. As well as Chris. I don't know if you can hear his voice. He's a big crybaby when it comes to waking up early. But yeah, so game 3 in general, I thought that not just game 3, the series in general, I thought Miami outplayed Nashville. And for everybody that thought that Nashville had a chance, I think that Miami kind of just played with their food, honestly, because I think that Miami was the better side. And while I keep going, there's Mr. KBD. And you know what, Chris? Every time you use your phone, the camera is so much better on your phone.
I mean, I've noticed the same thing. The camera is very nice on the phone. I mean, the camera on here is nice too.
Yeah, no, but the iPhone, what that camera is
Oh no,
very,
for
very
sure it
nice.
is. Yeah, absolutely.
So I was just talking about, I don't know if you could hear me. I was talking
Yeah,
about
yeah, I
just
could hear you.
the first round in general, how I feel like even though some people were worried, right, because Nashville won the game, they had that decent first half in the second game, and they defended for their lives in the second game. We've all come to agreement that Surge is overrated. So outside of Honey Mustard, they really didn't have a threat. I think Miami outplayed them in the first round when you really take a step back and look at it, because I hadn't until after game three. I really started thinking about like the whole first round, all three games. Miami basically was the better side from start to finish almost.
So, I mean, if you think about it, what was it? I think there was only four goals that they scored in
Three,
the
wasn't
last in the last
it?
well
Three.
in 4 games.
Okay, you're talking about all four games.
If
Okay.
you count all 4 games, I think that's the most goals that they scored. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look back at it. And we scored, I think it was like 13 or 14 goals.
Decision day, I believe they scored 2 goals.
Yeah, so it's 2 goals.
Four
Then
goals then.
yeah,
Five. Did they score in the
five.
first game? Yes, the honey mustard set piece free kick. So they have 5 goals in 4 games.
Yeah, that's terrible. In the last 4 games, we mollywopped them.
Yeah,
Mollywopped them
Miami.
easy.
I want to just quick shout out. I really love Andy Crims. Shout out to Andy
Listen,
Crims.
he doesn't quit.
I love it though. I love his energy. He is. If we were playing against, I don't know, if we were playing against, who's the worst team? If we were playing against DC United this coming weekend, he'd be like, "Oh, DC United 3-0 over
You know what
Miami."
he's doing?
I love that.
He's doing the tactical manager deal that he did with the Club World Cup,
Mm.
where he just jumped on anybody's fan base at that point.
Mm-hmm. Well, I shout out to Andy Chris for joining us. I love that energy. It's just
Staying
I
true,
find it
bro.
very fun.
While his
Yeah.
team is just in shambles and in the off season. Good job, buddy.
I don't know if you. Yeah, let me show you, because I saw a message that he put up earlier. Boom! Orlando City will win an MLS Cup before Miami. You can mark this.
Wow, this guy is a disaster.
I love it though.
This.
Shout out to Andy Cribbs. I love that. So
Well,
we both
generally
agree
speaking,
Miami was the better guy. Yeah.
yeah, generally speaking, for the whole series, Miami was the better team. Now, obviously, game 2 looked a little scary, but really dominantly, Inter Miami did
Those
what
two
they were
set
supposed.
pieces.
Yeah,
It was 2 set pieces, and then they defended for their lives. And I know you earn a set piece. Granted, right? Before people are like, oh, you don't know ball. I get it. You have to. Those set pieces are earned. I get it. But
yeah.
did they have an open play goal at all in this series? No. Did they look threatening at all? No. The few chances they had, they ended up on Surge's foot, and Surge sucks. So that wasn't a worry at all. It's like having the ball in front of Emerson. Like, he's not going to do anything with it. So
Yeah.
Nashville wasn't a threat at all. Now, I do think that Cincinnati is a threat. I do think Cincinnati is a good squad, and playing in Cincinnati could be a problem. But before we get into the Cincinnati side of things, remember, this is our first look, right? And we're not going to dig deep, right? Because we have 2 weeks to do this. So we're just kind of just dipping our toe in the water, just a little. Boop. Let's talk about Inter Miami side of things. Suarez versus Silvetti. Now, Silvetti started, I believe, 2 of those games, did he not? Of the 3?
Yes, he did.
Suarez also started 2 of those 3 games. It looks like there's only room for one of those 2 to be in the starting 11, though. I came out in the postgame and I said, if Suarez plays game 3, they don't look worse. I still think they look as good. But I wouldn't mind Silvetti in the starting lineup. Do you think there's any chance we see that though?
I think having Silvetti on the starting lineup is good because you get, I guess, the younger player that's like willing to be a little bit more active on the press and move around a little bit more fluidly. But you just lose out on a lot of skill from Luis Suarez. Like, for as much as people hate on Luis Suarez, they're kind of insane to say that it is suitable to play a Silvetti who, I mean, we don't know how he's going to perform against Cincinnati. Like, I was looking at it yesterday. Cincinnati, they have like a killer great history against us.
Oh, we're gonna get into that. I don't know if you saw the topics. We're gonna talk about the
Yeah.
head-to-head. We're gonna
Yeah.
talk about the
Okay.
head-to-head, and they do have a very good history against us, especially in Cincinnati.
But yeah, I mean, as far as Silvetti is concerned, I would be totally cool with just keeping Suarez up there starting and Silvetti comes in. I wish that Mascherano had the balls to go ahead and sub Suarez for Silvetti, like in the 70th minute. That would be chef's kiss. Perfect. But he's not doing that. Or
So
he's not going to do that.
no. Did you check out when Miami's playing? I just saw for the first time. I hadn't noticed what the start time is, which is a little
So
odd.
it says to be determined so far. I don't know
Oh
if
no,
there's like an actual.
I got one. I got it here. It is November 23rd, which is a Sunday at 5 o'clock in the evening, evening.
November
5
23rd at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a 5 o'clock game, which is odd. And then they gave Philadelphia NYCFC the 7:30 primetime spot.
What?
Yeah, it's very weird. And then there's only one game on Saturday, November 22nd, LAFC versus Vancouver, which might be the game of the round, man. Because those two teams, I don't know who to pick. NYC, Cincinnati, Miami, also, and then you have San Diego and Minnesota by themselves on Monday, random Monday night. So it's interesting.
We got a super slam here from. I'm gonna try to click it if I can. Says Silvetti has to start, fresh legs and energy. Suarez comes in the 75th minute to close the game. I think that would honestly be perfect because Suarez is not. I'd like to look at the stats and see has Suarez ever been effective in goals or assisting in the last 20 minutes of a game?
You mean he might be tired and then his inefficient? He might become
like is he inefficient in the last 20 games to the point where you say, you know what, it's a good idea not to play him? Or has he been this like assisting juggernaut in the last 20 minutes where like you're like, look, I can't take this guy off in the last 20 minutes?
That's an interesting theory. Let me see if I can find something like that while we keep going.
Well, I mean, as far as like just mentioning the matchup between Suarez or Silvetti, while you, I guess, look that up, I think that it's recency bias that people are going to go crazy because they're going to think we need Silvetti instead of Suarez. To be honest, I think it's foolish to say that Silvetti should start over Suarez. Absolutely wild.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna keep going.
No, I was, but go ahead.
No, I'm looking it up now. Look, if Mascherano doesn't have, as they say, cojones to bench Suarez and start Silvetti, I'm okay with it. I don't think Suarez is gonna do us harm. I think that he does a lot. And look, in that first goal, that Silvetti made that run to kind of give Messi a little more space when he was Messi would have probably done it on his own anyway, but Silvetti assisted with his off the ball run.
Yes,
that's
correct.
The type of run that you would have gotten from Suarez anyway. Like Suarez, for whatever you want to say, that name carries weight. And defenders still respect him. Even though he hasn't been finishing consistently, they still respect him. They still would have followed him on that run. I don't think that we lose. Like, maybe we lose a little bit of press, but Suarez presses. I understand that people maybe not like it because it's not pretty, because he looks like he's in pain when he does it. But he doesn't. Go ahead.
No, and I was going to say, I think the issue is is the expectations of the goals from Luis Suarez. It's like, you're our striker. We need goals. Give us goals. And so it's like, well, he's not giving us goals. So let's bring on this like spark plug, Silvetti. He can come off, the bench, or he can start in place of Luis Suarez and then give us what we've been looking for, which is goals. As far as and I want to mention this comment real quick. Sanu is mentioning Messi never scored against Cincy. Now, I don't know if that's a fact or not, but I could tell you one thing that is a fact is that we're pretty undefeated against Cincinnati before Messi got here.
I don't know how many games Messi has actually played against Cincinnati, because I believe he's missed some of those, hasn't he? I mean, the one where we got our butt kicked 6-1, was it 6-1, right?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he missed that game. He's missed the one where we beat them right after the 6-1. Messi hasn't played against Cincinnati a lot.
Well, and the one, just looking, and I don't want to jump into the matchup thing just yet, but as far as Suarez versus Silvetti, that's what I'm going to go with. While you keep sort of looking into it.
No, it's going to be too difficult to get the detailed minutes.
Well, I'm going to look up the starting 11.
And I just looked it up real quick. Messi's only played 3 times against Cincinnati.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it was on July 16th where Cincinnati. Oh, okay. November 23rd, 2025, which is the game coming up. It was the Open Cup game in which, I don't know if you remember,
it was a tie.
2-0. We were down 2-0, and then Messi had those 2 big time assists to Campana to tie late in the game.
Yeah.
That was one. And then he played in the 3-0 loss to Cincinnati in Cincinnati this year. And then he also played in the draw, the 0-0 draw, 10 days after.
Oh, so Messi is technically victorious against Cincinnati.
1-1-1. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw.
Shout out to Todd the God in the chat this morning. Only once in Cincy. But no, he mentioned twice.
Well, twice in Cincy. Yeah, because it was the 3-0 loss and then the U.S. Open Cup final.
But has it ever been in the cold? Like, it looks like it's going to snow over there.
No, it hasn't. It's been 2 games in July and 1 in August.
Wow. And it looked like it was cold. It was like 30-something when I checked the weather in Ohio. Like, all of Ohio is like 30-something.
It's all right. Messi's played Champions Cup games in Europe. Like, he'll be fine. I'm not worried about the cold. Now, if you're talking about like some of the younger kids that grew up in South Florida, like Ian Frey and Noah Allen, that's a different story. I don't think they're used to playing in frigid temperatures, but I'm not worried about like the big guys. The big guys that play Champions League games in Europe in the months of February, like, they'll be fine. I'm not worried about that. And shout out to Sonny G from San Francisco. Wow, Chris is complaining about being up early right now. You're up. It's 4:30 in the morning for you. Shout out to Sonny
Yes, it is 4:30.
And you know what I love doing about these shows in the morning?
What?
Chris absolutely hates it, and then he cusses me out whenever I bring it up as a suggestion. I love that we get new people in the chat that we usually don't get live. So shout out to everybody joining us that we don't generally get to see when we do this at nighttime.
I do think it's cool. I think that's a cool aspect of it. I'm okay with it. Like,
yeah, okay. If you guys would have heard the way he was cussing me out before we got on here, you guys would stop saying that. Oh, Danny's so mean to Chris, and you'd be like, "Wow, Danny's in an abusive relationship where he verbally gets abused by Chris," is what you would be saying right now.
Dude, there's a day off today. Okay,
not for you.
Well, no, not for me. I still have to go to work.
Okay, so what's the big deal? I had the day off and I'm up early.
Oh, look, Trukutu is saying it's snowing in New York City right now. Yeah. I mean, listen, in North Carolina, it's like 20-something. Like, it's a disaster now.
I know that this is another topic, maybe for the MLS show, which, by the way, will be coming in with the MLS show on Thursday. But Could you imagine when they finally changed that calendar?
Oh, I already got that docked in as my final thought. I'm gonna talk about that at the end before we head out.
Okay. All right, so we'll leave that alone. All right, so starting 11. The starting 11, let me pull that up real quick. For last game, this is it right here. And then if you want, we'll put it to a 4-4-2 because, that's kind of our base.
Yeah.
4-4-2. Going into Cincinnati, I think we see the same exact thing. Is just we're going to see Silvetti coming off the bench, and we'll have Suarez starting. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I think Suarez starting is absolutely fair.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that's what we're going to see right now. Todd the God, how worried are you guys about Brenner? He seems to have been coming on into form since moving back to the MLS. 6 goals in the last 9 games. I'm worried about the whole
scary,
Cincinnati attack.
Denke.
Brenner, Denke, Evander, Orejano, which I feel is like the Jordi Alba for that. Like I'm worried about Cincinnati in general.
He recently got injured, though. I think Orejano. He's coming off the bench.
Well, I will tell you that going into the Nashville series and even Game 3, I told you I'd shave my beard if they lose. Now, obviously, we're going to do predictions like late next week, but I will tell you, I don't feel anywhere near as confident as I did against Nashville. If we were playing in Miami, I'd feel a little better. And all we needed was like an extra draw, like one more point, and we could have been hosting. But that is why the regular season is important, right? Everybody's like, oh, but what's the point of the regular season? There's no point to it. There is. Situations like this. You win one extra game or you get one extra draw instead of a loss, and all of a sudden you're hosting. And you're playing in 70-degree weather instead of fighting Frosty the Snowman out there in the winter.
Yes.
So we'll see. That does make a difference. And that's why the regular season does matter.
As far as the starting lineup here
thank you, SPH86. He didn't play the 0-0 draw. He was suspended for the All-Star game. I forgot about the All-Star game suspension.
Oh, so in reality, so Messi's half and half sees against Cincinnati.
It's win and a loss.
And good morning to El Cafecito, to Don Cafecito. And One World One Goal says if it goes to penalties, we have Rocco Blanco. I'm so down for that.
Well, they have Celentano, and I don't like Celentano. So
yeah, he's probably my most hated goalkeeper of all MLS.
Well, the first game that Chris ever went to watch was against Cincinnati, no?
It was against Cincinnati, yes.
I took Chris on a random day, told him, come, I have an extra ticket. I had to fight him a little bit about it because he hates the sport. Ended up going, and we beat Cincinnati 5-0. That was the first time we ever scored 5 goals in a game, and Chris fell in love. And here we are. So since Cincinnati is like a full circle story for you, Chris.
It is. And the reason I hate him is because he celebrated like a 3-3 draw, like a bitch.
All right. Messi, Barca. All right. So we're going to just skip over real quick before we get into the head-to-head between Miami and Cincy, even though we've touched on it already. I don't know if you saw, Messi took a visit back to Barcelona yesterday.
Yeah, and he's there sending out all his gushies. Like, oh, man, I want to come back and visit, but not just as a player. Like, I don't know. He was super
not
gushy
just as a
about
visitor.
It. Yeah.
Basically saying, like, I want to play for you guys again.
Oh, that felt icky, man.
I mean, it felt icky for us. I'm sure for Barcelona fans. I mean,
my God, they're gushing in their pants at this very moment.
Imagine? Yeah.
And then, but like, what would they do? Would they sign him to like a 24-hour contract and just be like, come on to the pitch and retire? Or like,
poor Rohan. Rohan's been talking about he's not going to sign an extension. And Rohan, I think this is the Rohan that constantly tells me that I have no ball knowledge and that we're hypocritical. But Rohan, I feel for you because he's not going to sign a loan to go to Barcelona. He's not.
Danny, but look at what he just did. He did that.
He did that for Rohan to get Rohan excited. And look at Rohan. Rohan right now, he's typing furiously right now.
Yeah.
No, he's not doing it. And I'll tell you why he's not doing it. When he announced that he was going to stay in Miami in the extension,
yeah,
where did he do it? Did he do that in a nice, cushy little office where he was like, you could see this beautiful office and he's signing the contract?
Nope, he did it in the
Where
middle
did
of
it?
a stadium.
He did that because right now for Inter Miami, bigger than winning the trophy is making sure that stadium is done when it's ready for the next season, whether it be after the first month of the season, whenever it is, and that they have a healthy Messi for the opening of that stadium.
Yeah, absolutely.
So as much as Rohan wants to, Rohan, I know you say I don't know ball, but you just don't know business. As much as Rohan wants it to be true, and maybe a lot of Barcelona fans want it to be true, Messi will not be leaving to Barcelona, at least not in the next 4 months leading up to the World Cup, because I think that's what a lot of people are going to say. All right, the video of the couple
taking a video and Messi walks by in the background was awesome. I need to see this video, Senegal too.
That sounds like an interesting video.
Can you put it on the Discord? Did you put it on the Discord, Senegal too?
So Thanu Bro said he might go after the World Cup. I doubt it, but that maybe. But I know that what Rohan said is going to be something that starts like going around a lot, right? Like, after the MLS season's over, he's probably going to go over there to get ready for the World Cup. I think I told you this. We had this conversation yesterday. I was like, now everybody's going to be talking about, he wants to get ready for the World Cup. He's going to go play in Barcelona. He's not. He's not going to Barcelona in January, guys.
Everybody thinks he's going to do like the Sun deal, where like after he plays with LAFC, he's going to go sign with some rando bando team and stay and fit. Like, no, bro. There's no way.
No, he's not doing it. Maybe if it wasn't for the stadium, I would have that discussion. But because the stadium is about to open, it's pointless to even have that discussion. So I'm sorry, Rohan, to burst your bubble. You may think that you know more ball than me, but I promise you don't seem not to know much business. It's not happening. Okay? Because the business aspect, which we've all come to understand, Inter Miami is very business, right?
Yes.
They're about that bottom line. There's no way that Messi goes and leaves to Barcelona for the opening of that stadium. Zero chance.
Yeah, I doubt it.
But hey, maybe he might. After I saw what he said, I was like, maybe he doesn't retire as an Inter Miami player. Maybe he does go back and play in Barcelona again.
Yeah.
I find that hard to believe, but you know what? That's a possibility. But no chance that he goes back in January. So sorry to burst your bubble, Rohan.
So I don't know how much more you got to add with this Messi Barca thing.
No, that was it. I just wanted to burst everybody's bubble. That's all.
Well, I want to get into the Miami Cincy deal.
Go for it.
Because when I was looking, like I said, the head-to-head yesterday, the history, and this is just I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna look into the history for shits and giggles. And dude, like I said, we were essentially undefeated. I think we lost in 2022 against them, but every game after that was a win or a tie, and that was before Messi got onto this team. After Messi got onto this team, we tied against them, we lost, we won, lost, and then tied. We only have one win against FC Cincinnati since Messi got here, and that is in August 24th of 2024.
That was without Messi, I believe. No,
that game.
No, no, wait. You're talking about no, we beat them twice. We beat them, and it counts as a draw. The U.S. Open Cup. My fault.
Correct. In that game, he was not playing. He was not starting, and actually, no, he wasn't even on the bench.
No, he didn't play.
That game, Matias Rojas and Diego Gomez were the wingers, and Redondo was still with us. David Martinez, Calendar was still with us. Peace.
Ooh, I love that stat. Steve Munoz. Since his home record ranks 10th, their away record ranks 2nd. So I guess this stupid thing that they do isn't working for them at home.
Yeah. No, but he's talking about Cincy, not Philly.
That's Cincy does. I saw them doing that stupid shit yesterday when they were playing against Columbus.
Well, Philly does that for their dupe song too.
That's what Chris wants. That's what Chris wants us to do.
Oh my God.
He's like, defense.
Let me tell you something. I pulled up the video of Philly. They have, and Todd the God is probably, I don't know if he's still in the chat or not. but you know how they have the Doop celebration. The guy that sings the Doop song, I guess, went over there and sung it live, and that's just fantastic. It's just fantastic. That's the reason they're my second favorite MLS team of all time.
So Miami at Cincinnati. In 2021, they won 3-2, and then in 2021 September, they won 1-0. After that, they played March 19th, 2022. They lost 3-1.
Yeah.
April 1st, 2023, they lost 1-0. August 23rd, the U.S. Open Cup, they drew 3-3, which was the Messi assist to Campana. Then in July 6th, in Cincinnati, we lost 6-1, and then this year in Cincinnati, we lost 3-0. So we've had some success, and then yes, Suarez is available for the Cincy game. So we have had success against Cincinnati, but not so much in Cincinnati. In Cincinnati, we haven't played well. That game, the guy that sings the Doop song, Todd the God Saying, is from Germany.
Yeah, they've been trying to get him out there for years. So,
yeah, we haven't had much success against Cincinnati in Cincinnati. If you go on aggregate, 1, 2, 3, 4, the last 5 games that Miami's visited Cincinnati, and I know it's hard to do that because the rosters have changed since then, but just for the heck of it, let's talk about the aggregate. In 5 games, 3, 4, 7, 13, 16. They've scored 16 in those games, and we've scored 5. 16-5 in the last 5 games in Cincinnati. So
that's not good.
So we'll see. We'll see. All right. We just wanted to touch a little bit on the second round, talk about Suarez and Silvetti. Shout out to Justin Blair. Justin, are you going to join us for the preview? I want to. Jamaican Justin is going to join us. Jamaican Justin has had a couple names. Didn't we call him Juan Blair at one point also for some reason?
Yes, Juan Blair, Jamaican Justin.
Yeah, he came on here as Where's Waldo once. So shout out to Justin.
as the Dragon Ball Z character, was this guy Goku?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know too much about Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I said, it's a quick cafecito with the Herons, and here, God, Todd the God, I think is trolling at this point. Miami needs Neymar Light. Oh, Neymar Light.
Oh, I wish.
Yes. Neymar Light. Yes, aka Robert Taylor. I love that guy. Chris, any final thoughts?
I don't know if you guys actually watched this past week. The Canadian Premier League had a game last week, Ottawa versus Cavalry.
Oh, is that the Blizzard game that I was watching highlights of?
Yes. Hey, if you guys want this schedule change, this calendar change, you guys are out of your fucking minds if that's the case. Like, can I show pictures on here, Danny, or are we gonna get banned from YouTube?
I don't know. It's, YouTube's been hammering us as of late, so I don't know.
You know what?
You can put up a picture. I'm sure it's fine.
I can put up a picture. Hold on.
I think so. I don't think a still image should be a problem, but yeah, YouTube's been.
Never mind. It's starting to play. It's starting to play a video, and then that just might like overall ban us.
Yeah. YouTube's been mean to us.
So yeah, that game was a disaster, dude. I don't know. You guys want the schedule change and the calendar change? That place was a disaster. Like, who the hell plays in that? Imagine Miami playing Imagine Miami playing in this game.
Because the funny thing is that people are like, oh, but don't worry, they won't play like the last 2 weeks of December and then like the first 2 weeks of January. The coldest months in the United States, in North United States, is late January and February.
Yep.
And it snows already in November. So like you're gonna that's it. Like south of the United States is going to get.
I'm gonna show it like from back here, so that way like YouTube doesn't like. I'm gonna show it in upside down.
Ooh, I started watching Stranger Things again.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I started.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal show. Look at
It
that.
really is. Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, it must be fun to play in, but then
But
at some point,
I wouldn't sit through that though.
well, that's another problem. Is I saw a post, and there was a guy that was like, "Oh, it must have been great to see that bicycle kick for all 7 fans that were watching." And then some guy got on there, and he's like, "You don't know football. You suck, man." There was a whole fan base out there, Canadian Premier League. Like, get out of here, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'd rather watch it in the comfort of my home. And shout out to Rohan. He said, "Factos media prod. He's definitely not getting rusty in the MLS break for sure. The Freedom Park opening can wait. Oh wait, isn't it being renamed as the Lionel Andres Messi Stadium?"
No way, bro. You got to pay big money for naming rights.
Yeah, like
Come
I
on.
said, Rohan isn't really up with it with business. I think he's
Yeah.
talking from his heart. And I respect that,
I get it.
but
What?
your heart's gonna have to wait.
All right. Justin is saying, by the way, it's 20 degrees Fahrenheit up here, but it will be 60s in the weekend. Justin, it's 20 degrees in Cincinnati right now.
Look at us in 45-degree weather.
This is 40 something. I
45.
have a sweater under my sweater.
I'm putting up my Christmas tree today, Chris.
Yeah, that's criminal. That's for any of you that put Christmas trees up before Thanksgiving, you guys are legitimate serial killers. That is criminal.
And with the weather, it's perfect.
You're not really doing that. I cannot picture you doing that.
Oh hell yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it today.
I can't believe this. I'm not doing the show for the rest of the week with you.
That's okay. You can't see the Christmas tree here. It's in the
And you're
room.
probably doing a fake Christmas tree.
Absolutely. I hate real Christmas trees.
Oh my gosh, you're even worse. What kind of a friend do I have?
I hate the smell of those real Christmas trees.
Then you hate life, is what you do.
When you put up Christmas tree, do you have any type of traditions?
Well, yeah, like typically I go and we pick the Christmas tree, all of us together, and then we come and put music and we do
the music.
Yeah, we put music, we put the lights first, and then all the kids participate and we all put their ornaments because they picked out their own ornaments. So I started because I'm obsessed with it. I always put Home Alone in the background. Ah, nice.
So,
okay.
While we put up the tree, usually we start with one, and then at some point during Home Alone 2, we finish. So,
you know what? What's funny is maybe I should put Die Hard. That's a good Christmas movie.
You know what's funny is that you say it's a good Christmas movie. I think it's just a bad movie overall.
Oh, you are awful.
It's
You're
really
awful.
a bad movie. I tried to watch it for the first time last year, and I couldn't sit through the whole thing. It's a really bad movie.
No,
Like this guy just randomly ends up at a party where like everything's happening. Like the movie's so bad.
It's John McClane, Danny. It's John McClane.
So bad. Die Hard 2 is good. That one right there, that was a really
But
bad
you're just
movie.
saying that's good because it's in New York. Like he goes back.
That has nothing to do with it. It was just a good movie.
Yes, it does. It's a good movie because it also has Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson was great in that movie. But yeah, the first one is terrible. And I watched it because I was like, well, let me see what this whole Christmas thing is. Like, let me see if I can actually like rank it in top of like Christmas movies. And I was like, oh, this is just a bad movie. Like, it's not a bad Christmas.
No, you're
bad
awful.
movie.
You're
It's
just
a really
saying that
bad
because you're saying that because it came out in like 1986.
Sure. But there's a movie that don't stand the test of time. That's one
Hold
of them.
on. Sonic Squirrel saying only 1 month to have Christmas tree up is criminal and not fair. So
I
that
agree.
means I'm wrong for putting it up after Thanksgiving.
Well, I think that's my argument is that I feel like when I walk into the house and the Christmas tree's out and we got Christmas decorations, like it makes me feel happy inside. And the fact that if I wait that long, I get it for like what, 3 weeks? Like, nah,
So-
I need it for as long as possible. So this is the earliest we were doing it. We always do it the weekend after Thanksgiving, always. This is the first year that my wife allows me to do it a little earlier.
So, guys, if you guys want extra content like this, let us know so that way Danny and we've been talking about wanting to do like talking crap segment in the mornings. from like the car ride to work. I think that would be good for this because if we start talking about Christmas trees, I'm gonna be bitching at you for the next 20 minutes.
Die Hard 1 is the best. Are you mad? No, I'm not
It's a
mad.
freaking classic.
I think that it is terrible. Honestly, like I said, I watched the movie and it was really bad. Shout out to Solana in the
Ooh,
chat.
Juan de Oliveira, Battered Holidays. We could do something like that.
Well, all right. Well, Chris, you gave your final thoughts with the Blizzard?
Yes, I did.
My final thoughts are Die Hard is a really bad movie.
Yes.
Die Hard with a Vengeance is by far the best, like Solana just said. But yeah, part 1 really bad. I didn't finish it. I stopped watching it because it was that bad. And if you've never watched it, go ahead and watch it. It's really, really bad.
Yeah, Die Hard's one of the best movies of all time, guys. Aside with Napoleon Dynamite, top 5.
Wow, that's why I can't talk movies with you. You're terrible.
I just speak facts. I don't know.
All right. Well, appreciate everybody that joined us for Cafecito with the Herons this week. I don't know if we're gonna come back this week. We might not. I don't know. There's not a lot going on. I know we're gonna be coming on a lot next week, leading up to the game.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens next week. But this week, I think if you want to catch us on Battered MLS or catch me and Solana on Battered Heat Fans, which will be dropping an episode today. So if you're listening on audio, we appreciate you listening to the end. Please leave us 5 stars, comment, review. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And for those in the chat, appreciate you hanging out with us. Make sure that you like and subscribe. And Chris, did you watch the Heat game-winning shot last night?
No, I didn't watch the Heat last night. No, not at all.
On social media,
I was busy watching Die Hard, bitch.
Do you like Nacho Libre?
Nacho Libre is not a good movie, but for what it is, it's funny.
Appreciate everybody. And until the next one, have a good one. You have horrible taste, sir.